Hey guys, I'm finally back with another mini album. It's been a long time since I've created a video, not because I haven't been scrapping, but basically because I just haven't had the time. So I do have four projects to show you today. So I'm going to start with the smallest one. This is made from a Graphic 45 envelope mini album that I had purchased at a scrapbooking garage sale. I had never seen it before, and I thought, well, it'd be kind of cool to just try it out and see what I can make out of it. And I also picked up paper pad from Prima, which was called a Printery collection, and I thought that would be the perfect paper to use for this. Although I do have a lot of leftovers. I thought this would take more paper, but it really didn't. So this is my project. It's quite small. I think it only measures 6 by 4.5. But it was fun, just a quick project to work on and something to keep me busy. So basically what it is it's a little envelope album, and it comes with this binding on the side, and it did have a jute tie that came with it, like a little jute string, in order to wrap it around as the closure. I did remove that, and I added just an elastic that I had lying around. I dyed it with a marker. It was white, and yeah, so this is the opening right here, and what I did was I added a metal piece that I had from, I think it was Michael's. I had picked that up, and I just layered it on top of part of the design paper and a little doily. And so it opens up like this. This is the front page cover. I just left it plain. You can add like your own photo or whatever you want on the side. And then it opens up like this. So on the inside front cover, there's a flap, and like I said, it was an envelope mini album, so it does have a mat inside. I did not put any paper on this. I just left it plain, mainly because I didn't know how thick it would start getting, and the rings are quite small, so I just wanted to make sure that whoever gets this album will be able to put their pictures on here without making it too thick where it can't close. So this is the front page, and I did a lot of cutting out from the paper collection. Over here, this is just one of the cutouts. It was, they had a bunch of little elements that well, I just cut it out, but can't really find a page right now with any of it on. They just kind of look like that, so I cut them out with one of my paper punches, and I put some glossy accents on it. This little metal piece I had in my stash, it says Journey, and down here I made a pocket, and I did use some glossy accents to cover some of the elements, the clocks, and I tucked some pictures, or some little cut aparts from the paper in here. Actually, they're not cut aparts, they're just, I think I die cut them with a Spellbinder's die, and just made little photo mats or journaling cards or what have you. So here is the main photo mat. They're not very big. This is a very tiny album, so I just, I think it's about 3 3/4 by 3. So you can put some really nice mini pictures in it. And then I did add extra spots for pictures and journaling right here. So on to the next page. Pretty much all the same. I layered it with the paper, and I did ink all of the actual envelope with, I think it was walnut stain, if my memory serves me correct. And I also did ink the papers with the same. So I used another metal piece that I had in my stash, probably from Michael's. And right here are some more little cut apart parts. Here's a little cut apart that I put some glossy accents on. And this right here with a little quote and another little journaling spot. And over here would be for your main picture. I just tucked these little elements in. I thought it made it cute to have some extra places to stick photos or just do some journaling on as well. So it flips over like this. And again, we're back at the pocket page. I used another one of those punch outs from the collection that I punched out with my circle punch. And it opens up, and again, there's another journaling card, if I can get it out, or photo mat that would probably fit a 4x6 cropped. And of course it's plain again, just because I didn't know how thick adding paper and a photo on each side would be. So that just goes back in here. And this page is pretty simple. It just has two little photo mats here. So you can put a larger picture here, a smaller one there, and they can get tucked under. This side you can just tuck your photo behind it because I left it open. And I put some glossy accents on the little stamp. And on to the next page here. Same deal, I just layered some of the elements together. This is a little die cut doily that I had, a nicer room for a larger photo, and then a smaller photo right here, and I did leave that open so you can slide something underneath. I did have this and wooden piece lying around, so I used some of my Spectrum Noir markers just to color it in and give it some a color that would match the papers. And I really like the green, and I think it pops out some of the green colors in this paper line. So here's the next pocket, and again there's the little circle punch that I used with the glossy accents, and it opens up, and it does have, I'm not going to take them out, they're all plain. It does have another photo mat inside, and I used this strip from the paper as a belly band. And right here is another metal piece that I had from my stash, probably from Michael's. It's just a compass metal piece. And in here, so here's the main photo mat. I do have another little journaling spot right here. Another one of these decorative pieces, and another quote. So they can just be tucked in here as extra. And on to the next page. I left this one pretty plain. I did have a butterfly in my stash from the Michael's dollar bin or $1.50 bin. And I thought it went well with the paper collection, so I added that here. And of course it says Butterfly Chase. And right here is a large photo mat. So turning the page over, here again is the flap for the envelope, and I did add another piece. I guess every page has one of these that I've glossy accented, and they all have their photo mat on the inside. This I kind of fussy cut out from one of the pages, and I used it as a pocket. There is another butterfly here that I thought went well with the collection. And we have some photo mats here, or journaling spots, that are just cut out from the papers. And there's the large one. So you can get quite a bit of photos in here. They're just going to be smaller ones. And sometimes that's nice. You don't always want to have like a huge album for something. So I think it suits the purpose, and it's cute. It could be given as a gift, or just used for some memorabilia that you have. Right here is another page. I used a metal flower that I got at Michael's again, and I tucked some of the elements behind the flower. So there is a journaling spot and another one of these little stamps with the spoon on it. I thought that was cute. They can just go back there. And I do have a large photo mat right here. And I left this little piece open, and I did put some glossy accents on it. So on to the next page. This one here I loaded up. Here's the little circular punch that I used again, and inside here is another one of the photo mats. Here I used a punch. I think it's a Martha Stewart punch, and I just punched it out and layered the paper onto cardstock just to make it thicker, and used it as a pocket. And I do have a little Tim Holtz paper clip here holding this nice little butterfly that's printed on burlap. And over here I have some photo mats that you can use to add some pictures, of course the larger one, and another little journaling spot, and a potential photo mat. So on to the next page right here. This is the last inside cover. So what I did was I had another one of those wooden embellishments. It says memories, and I just colored it with my Spectrum Noir markers for the pop of green that I wanted to add. I tucked a couple little photo mats or journaling spots behind, and here's the main photo mat. So that just goes like that. And on the side here I thought it would be cute just to add some glossy accents to add some texture to the paper. And there's a little journaling spot here. And right here is the, I guess it's the fold over for the, to fold over the front of the album. So I guess it's the closure. And I added paper and a little ruler from the papers. And that is it. So there's quite a bit of room in here, not for large pictures, but for small. So there's 5 pages. Each would have their large photo mat inside, and I think the photo mats are probably 5 1/4 by 4. So you get a larger picture in for those, and then it just closes up like this. And I left the elastic for room for growth, just so that you can, once you start adding the pictures, it'll probably get thicker and thicker, so that it will fill up, nicely, and this will probably sit flat. And then on the back I used that same paper from the front. So that's my little album using the Graphic 45 envelope mini album, I think it was called. Yeah, so I had a good time making this project. I just went as I wanted to do and didn't really follow any particular tutorial or anything. It didn't take too long to make, and I thought it was a cute little project. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching.